Previously on the Old LA Zoo Paranormal Investigation. We are heading to the old Griffith Park Zoo. It is completely abandoned and it is so haunted. I'm terrified.
Oh my god. Hailey.
Did you hear that?
You guys heard that, right? You guys heard that, right?
But like so evil, like the one we saw. My name's Hailey. My friends are Louie and Andrew.
But I swear to you, we heard a cat growling.
But like, don't even put that.
I mean, we sound freaking insane.
Don't put this part in there because they're actually gonna think it's like a complete lie. But I heard. Stop it.
Coming up in this episode. Is there anything here?
Oh.
Do we open it up? See if it'll talk?
Sure.
Literally.
If it's the evil thing, can we tell it to go away? Like, will it listen? Like, can we make it go away if we make communication?
I don't like that it chose you.
A clearing close in the forest you'll find a fabulous banquet, a fairy ball. If you close your eyes and you open your mind, the veil disappears and you'll see it all.
Hi guys, it is officially 2 days after you last saw us. I am a little bit less of a voice, a lot more clear-headed as to everything that has happened. Does anybody want to start with what happened at that zoo?
Something I think that you two can talk about and I wasn't really there for was the howling when it started.
I have not edited the footage yet. Honestly, I hope that it showed up in the footage. I really hope that you guys can hear it. I swear to you, I heard a howl. He said he heard the same thing.
Yes, like there was a howl.
What is that?
That is so creepy.
What even is this?
Hailey.
Did you hear that?
There was a lot of stuff kind of happening in the darkness behind Hailey. Kind of that last clip got really creepy for both Andrew and I. You both saw legs in the same position. Andrew, by the way, I didn't even tell you guys this yet in person, but I had a dream about the monster that you described. I had a dream about it last night.
Its legs were very long, its feet, and it was taking huge strides as it made its way down the street. Its back was bent and its neck was very long. I just felt something touch me. They said no human could be bent like this thing was. Its eyes were black and it was white as hell.
Your eyes just went, like your pupils just went so small.
Well, because this morning I woke up, you guys, and I have what appears to be some sort of a bite mark or a smiley face on my arm.
We're gonna insert a picture right here because I took it. You guys, it looks like the smiley that we kept seeing because one of the eyes is bigger than the other. It looks like that exaggerated smiley. And last night I had noticed it and I was like, that's a bite mark, Hailey. Where did you get that? And we were drinking and she's like, Andrew did it. And I was like, Andrew bit your elbow? Like, how would he have bit her elbow like that? You know what I mean? Like,
and just today, it's so creepy. The fact that the smiley face was following us.
Like there was smiley faces all over.
And what scares me the most is while we were there, you guys know that Louie's ghost app said Edward. Then we found a rock that said Eddie was here. But Louie, tell them what you found on your phone that we now cannot find for the life of us.
This was really strange. So we were off camera and I was saying to them, let me see if someone named Edward died here because the name Edward so clearly came through. And I was looking and I saw something like Edward died in Griffith Park, yada, yada, yada. And it was like basically, you know when you like see a Google like an article.
The first sentence of it.
That's what it was and it was like dot, dot, dot. And I said, oh, I'll click on it. Someone named Edward died here. I'm not kidding you.
Screenshot that so you can put it in.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out where it was because I just saw it. I'm just making sure. When I tell you guys, I spent like the next 20 minutes looking through the article to see where Edward died. It didn't exist. And then when I backspaced, the article was gone. It wasn't just like, oh, like I don't know, the blurb had changed or something. The article was gone. There was no like purple link that I had clicked on. The article was just gone and now we can't find, I mean, I'm telling you, we spent a while trying to figure out who named Edward died in Griffith Park. And when I tell you that was so real, and like I almost wasn't even gonna say it unless you wanted me to, because it sounds crazy. Like we couldn't figure it out.
Our brand. But yeah, Loie had said, guys, someone named Edward died here, and when I went to grab the phone, the article was gone. We couldn't find it, and we just spent the last 20 minutes before sitting down to film this searching for that article, and there is no Edward that had died there. So whoever Edward was that was communicating with us may have never been found.
Yeah.
I got the animal vibe. I got something there. I felt what everyone said, that dread, that sorrow.
Yeah.
It's unlike if you've never been there, you can't understand. You can't understand what that place feels like. I mean, it feels like visiting a prison, and it really was. It was a prison to these animals. It's a real testimony to how far we've come in terms of how we treat animals that we hold in captivity for education and for
none of this zoo seemed big enough for the animals that once occupied it. I don't even think I could comfortably sit in there for longer than 10 hours. That's such a made-up time, 10 hours, but I don't think that I could comfortably sit there. And to be entirely honest with you, looking up that cage, up those stairs, and seeing what was beyond, I was intrigued to go there, but I felt sick about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think the biggest moment for me was when we were on the app and it said Edward. And I was like kind of the person there looking and like reading everything and just kind of like looking for clues.
He kept finding the same smiley face over and over.
And
like,
I said
Andrew
that to
was
you.
like finding things.
I said like I'm just looking for any clues. I'm looking for anything. And then the thing said Edward, which I thought the phone reading app is so stupid. I thought that was so dumb. Until we were walking, it was the biggest moment for me, and I looked at a rock, or like I looked at like a little stone wall on the ground, and it said Edward was here, or Eddie was here. Eddie was here, and I literally froze, and I was just like, Loie. And she was like, what? She was like, another smiley face, and we looked, and it literally said Eddie was here. And I think that was the biggest moment for me. That was insane.
I think that was the defining moment for that app becoming real to you. And then what happened when we progressed further down to the haunted carousel, it really proved to you that ghosts can communicate through anything.
I mean, yeah, ghosts like possess dolls. Like, you know, people say like, oh, it's just a phone app, it's just a toy. Like, yeah, ghosts possess dolls and toys. Like, they come through anything. And like, you guys talk about this stuff, and they know that, and they know you guys have a large following. And they just want to be heard. They want to, they want to get their message across.
I really, really feel like to have spent the night in a space like this would have just been filled with activity. But when I saw those legs in there, when I felt that vibe, something, I want to almost say evil. Or even just mean.
No, I believe that something evil, I can go ahead and properly say that I think that something evil was there, because on the way back, Hailey, you were telling me, I told you it's following us, because I kept hearing like thundering footsteps after us. I kept seeing like rustling in every single bush, like something was trailing us in the trees. Like there were like shadows everywhere. And Hailey was like, let's just get out of there. She was saying to me, I don't want to talk about this here. We need to get out of this space. What's so ironic is we got out of that space and then
into
the rest
of the situation. But for that little span of a walk from where we filmed my portion of the video to where we filmed yours, there was a point where I felt okay. But as the darker it was getting, and the camera did not represent how dark it was. The Canon G7X is fabulous in low lighting. It really ups the lighting and everything. It was getting dark, and the darker it felt, the more I was lured to that dark spot. Something was telling me to go, but I just knew in my gut not to go, that it was time to leave, that it was time to separate.
I want to leave so bad.
I think for me, the most real part of it was when you were describing that monster, that beast that you were seeing. And I'll talk about my dream too if you don't mind.
I would love that.
It's really weird. So when Hailey was describing the beast, I was seeing something materialize in the blackness, and it was almost like as she was describing it, I was seeing it. Oh my god, wait.
I'm stirring over you. Sorry, continue. I'm so interested. I literally forgot we were filming. I was listening.
You were like,
I haven't heard this yet.
I wasn't even looking. We were both looking at Loie.
Sorry, start over.
No. So in the darkness, it was like materializing. I could see it, like the hunchback, those like long legs. Like when you were describing it, it was like it was mocking you, or
like manifesting
behind you. And what's so weird is we had a really fun night last night. We did not talk about ghosts. We did not talk about like, and which is rare for us, but like
we were just on a next level of tipsy and feeling good.
Feeling so good. We were just hanging out and having fun. And last night I had a lot of dreams about a lot of things, but one of the ones that really stuck with me and it kept coming back was that I had a dream about that beast. And I haven't told either of you this. So
no, that's why I was stirring the straw listening.
This I can't believe I didn't tell you this when I woke up. So I had a dream that I was with some people that will remain nameless, but they are people like IRL, that I was with them, and I went home, like to my house in Georgia. And when I got there, it was like divided off into cell blocks, which, oh my God, now I think about that, that's like the zoo. Like it was divided off into cell blocks like that. And in the cell blocks were like people that I know, and they were like trapped in there, and I could see them, but they couldn't see me. It was like this wall of static was like dividing us off from one another. And I finally see someone I know that we'll call Zach. We'll call Zach, but you two know who it is because he was on my mind. So we'll call him Zach. I see him and I'm like, hey Zach, and I'm trying to get his attention, and he's in one of these walls, and without turning to me, he says to me, whatever it offers you, don't listen to it. And I said, what? And he said, hide. And suddenly this, like, there's something like thundering down the hallway, like
that's terrifying.
It's like
he's getting itchy.
I know, I'm sorry. And I'm using like your boyfriend's name. I'm sorry. I feel so bad now. So there's like something thundering down the hallway, and it was that thing. It had these long legs. Like I couldn't see the colors. I know it had like green hair or whatever, or not green hair, like red hair or whatever. But it was like thundering down the hallway, and I hid. And it came to me, I was like hiding in a closet, and everyone who was already there, like they were like in these static rooms, and they didn't react to me. And it came to the closet, and it said to me, if you surrender, I'll give you whatever you want. And I said, no. And I kept saying like, no, 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 no. And I saw my friend Erica, won't mind if I say her name. My friend Erica was in one of the static rooms, and she said to me, Loie, if you give him what he wants, he'll keep you forever. And
I'm gonna throw
it was so weird. That, I mean, and it kept, there was no other real big defining moments. That was the dream. It kept doing things like that, and there were like other creepy things, but that was the basis of the dream.
So I've talked about why spirits visit us in our dreams, and I talked about the specific fact that demons will particularly try to get you to sell your soul in a dream because it feels less real. Yeah. And it's the easiest way for them to manipulate and control you. So that just gave me like a fact that like I really believe that beast was some sort of a demonic or dark entity.
And this isn't for the video. Like this was, I mean, I wish I could like record dreams, but it's like an episode of Black Mirror. But it was very, very, very real. And I mean, it was really strange because this night wasn't even on my mind anymore. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I was thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah, this whole night was just a lot, and I really do believe that something has occurred at the old Griffith Park Zoo, and that something is there. And I really would not advise going there after dark. I really would not advise for multiple reasons, but just in general, it's a very scary experience.
Yeah. I felt like sick to my stomach there. It's literally sick to my stomach. And I think like a big thing that some people would say, like, how does this stuff always happen to you? How does this stuff always happen to you? But like I said before, like, we make scary videos, we talk about this stuff. You know, you guys make way more than me. I do, you know, some funny stuff too, but like, I talk about it, and I only talk about my good experiences. And like, you guys talk about this, you have a following.
Yeah, you heard that too, right?
Yes.
It was like an ankle cracking or something. Was that you?
Or like someone like cracking their knuckles. I don't think it was you.
And I only talk about my good experiences. And like,
you guys, I am editing this video just now, and I just realized that the noise happens right when I turn my neck as though I've cracked it. But I can swear over everything I care about, that noise came from behind Andrew. That noise was not from me.
And like, I don't know now.
Okay, that wasn't you.
That for sure wasn't me.
Hold on, hang on. Something just changed. Do you hear that?
It's like dead silence.
Yeah, it was like there was something buzzing and now it's gone.
Is there anything here?
Oh.
Can we open it up? See if it'll talk?
Sure.
Literally?
If it's the evil thing, can we tell it to go away? Like, will it listen? Like, can we make it go away if we make communication?
I don't like that it chose you. Chose you? My voice is going, I don't like that it chose you.
See a second.
So let me just open up her ghost app to basically...
Article.
We were just reading the articles.
It literally said, shoot, it said article.
You can look at the history.
And it didn't come out. I wish that, okay, frick, because it's
words.
Like, yeah, it'll be able, so it'll probably open itself up. Wait, let's leave it open like that. My freaking phone.
I think I got it on. I think I got it.
Hope so.
I think I got it. I think I flipped it quick enough.
I think it's on like loud now.
I'm kind of like having a panic attack. That's crazy.
That
it was real.
Nuts.
The article was real.
That is nuts.
What, the fact it said article?
How is this even happening?
As I'm talking about, oh my God.
You are not here.
As I'm talking about how the three of us make scary videos and they come to us, and that's why this stuff happens to us. You guys think like they're making it up for content or we're making it up for content, but literally it's because we talk about this and we have an outlet to speak to so many people, and they...
That was wild. If only, I feel like people
shaking.
have to think that we like manipulate this in some way, and I swear to God, there's no manipulation. Why was it silent? Like, why did it say it out loud? You know what I mean?
Because
like,
maybe, no.
Well, I put my phone on silent, so maybe that's why I put it on loud.
Is there anything else? Wait. How do you... We can't switch
That
this?
might just be for show.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else you want to say before we close this out? Or did you just want to confirm that the article existed?
Maybe we'll just kind of give it a second.
That gave me chills.
There's something right in front of us. It just appeared.
Wild, dude.
Something huge.
He's right in front of us. It said he's.
They can't see because of the ring light. Hailey, I'm
They
crying.
can. I could see that they could see.
I'm crying.
Oh, it's
behind
oh, no.
It's okay. It's alright.
Oh.
It's alright.
It's behind Andrew.
It's okay.
Why is it so big?
So big and so green.
Ew.
You said there's something there and it said he's.
It's okay.
They could see it. I could see that they could see it. I was looking to see if
This is wild.
It's because the three of us are
wild.
together.
I know.
It's literally because the three of us are together.
Let
I'm,
me
like,
tell us
crying.
a dream
I'm in
and tell
tears.
us things back.
I'm in tears. I just heard a man whisper. Did you guys hear that?
No, I think it wants you
To do what? To talk to it?
to give your soul or something.
No. Fuck.
Oh.
That is so scary.
I think he made his point.
I think he made his point, and I think he's gone. I'll tell you what else I think it's a bad thing.
I think so too.
I don't think it's Edward. I mean, I think it was Edward confirming
He's
that it's
back.
the article. I'm smiling because I'm so uncomfortable. I hate this so
Right when
much.
she said it's the bad thing, it's back. Why is it always behind Andrew?
Stop.
I'm just asking. Are you going to leave us alone?
The second we turn off the camera and starts talking, I bet you $1 million.
I'll take that. Behind Andrew again.
Why is it always in the same spot? Show them. It's always in the same spot.
It's by your suitcase.
Yeah, Hailey, what'd you bring? Hailey, Reese brings a ghost to Elane's apartment.
There's two.
Did you hear that? Do you hear it? Why did that stop? It stopped completely. It hasn't stopped until now.
What? What stopped?
The toilet keeps, you know how the toilet's running? It keeps stopping and starting now. Listen. You just hear something in the water. Okay, look at it. The minute it disappeared, it stopped. I know.
I'm getting that sick feeling.
Should we stop?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Should we stop?
I mean, I'm always in favor of stopping, but it's Hailey's video. So...
Hailey Reese kills her friend for hashtag content. It's back behind you. This is the last chance to say anything or we're gonna turn off the app.
And we won't talk to you once the camera's off. We don't want to talk to you.
Why is it red?
Has it ever turned red? Gone. Oh my god! You're fucking kidding me!
Haley, I'm closing it. I'm crying. I'm sobbing. Should we? Oh my god. Oh
I
my
am
god.
not only sleeping with you tonight, I'm sleeping in you tonight. Like, are you kidding
Haley,
me?
I'm crying.
I want to
There's
stop.
like tears in my fuck. We're done.
Okay guys, we're done.
done.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Do you want to give it a sec? We can like take a second and like film the outro. Hold on.
Did you show
I
them that
just
it's
saw
a
something in your bathroom.
Okay, we're not. Why?
You just what?
Saw someone in her bathroom.
Someone?
Was he walking in or walking
Yeah,
out?
walking in.
Okay. We gotta do something when we're done. Like we have to pray, and we'll do that when we're done.
I feel nauseous.
Me too. I started
That
getting
really
sick.
scared me. I was scared to come back up from behind
Do you want me to turn it here? Let's turn off the camera for a second.
And that is essentially where this portion of our video, or this particular collab rather, ended and the footage stops. We definitely believe that we had brought something dark, perhaps even evil, home with us from Griffith Park. And we went around and spent the night going around Louie's apartment and just saying in the name of light and love that whatever is there is not allowed. And we made sure to be strong, assertive, and really have no fear in saying that. I can say as of now, this thing is not around me. It has not followed me back home, and we seem to be okay. But we definitely experienced something very real and very, very scary. If you guys want me to do a video sharing what exactly followed from after this clip ended, because tons of things happened, make sure to leave a comment down below. But that is it for today's video. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness. And until next time, I'm sending you an audio kiss. I love you guys.